Hey, shalom, shalom, call out, yeah, about Shimon, Shabbat, Shimon, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles out there, salutations to the elect men, women, children that believe of the 1/3. Man, shalom to the Akim, we got a holy day coming up, Hanukkah, Feast of Dedication, going into the Maccabees, which is a heavy time, when the Lord deliver us from Antiochus the Fourth Epiphanes, from oppression up under the Greeks. Our people suffered horrific things during that time, and we had to rededicate the temple. So, man, so we doing the holy day. Right now I'm in Maryland, probably shooting back to Jersey tomorrow. But, I was in a supermarket grabbing a couple items, just to do less shopping. So, man, shit, man, this Thanksgiving, man, I'm behind the wheel, so I ain't got no strap on me. Won't be doing no reading. But, man, this Thanksgiving, man, these holidays is fucking dead, man. Even the brothers, normally, I cook like a lot of food and shit, had like a lot of shit, leftovers, everything. But brothers like, yo, man, and I was going to really go up on the price because, we like 15 deep, contributing. So, we should normally get a lot of stuff, the spot, we contribute to that. But, the yaya and the drinks, but the food be plentiful. But even though we still gonna have like a go around, but bros like, yo, we probably can't, wild out like how we normally do, which is a blessing to keep a holy day, period. Some brothers don't have that luxury, especially had the members, to actually contribute and do a gathering in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua for the things he brought us through, small and great. But, up in the supermarket, man, these fucking people is broke. And it's like, normally, man, you going fucking, Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying? Like, time, the supermarket, and fuck around with, with Jake, I'm in Baltimore on the east side. You know what I'm saying? So, man, with Jake, they not, they be in there fighting, shit be packed, shit be bought up, shit be off the shelf. Hey, man, this time it was kind of opposite. People, we 2 days from Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving. Shelves be empty. People be fighting over shit. The lines be long. Nah. Listen, even my mother hit me. She like, look, I ain't doing no Thanksgiving shit this year. She like, I'ma just cook a regular meal and that's it, so. Cause look, to go buy, even if you got like food stamps and all that shit, you ain't trying to spend all that shit. And our people are stingy and they freeloaders. So the average person like, look, I'm not about to blow all my food stamps on one fucking day and all these niggas come over and eat up my shit and I ain't got shit left. So that's the mentality. And Salakia, that's the mentality. So I even saw like turkeys and shit in there, even though they be giving away turkeys, but I don't even see people like giving away turkeys like that. Normally you drive around and shit, especially with JCAT, they be giving out turkeys to churches and shit. Like, people ain't giving out no turkeys like that. So the famine is coming. Prices is high. I love it, man. I love it. And, you people, see, one thing about Jake, they don't care what the holiday means, what history it holds. Long as they can eat, long as they can have some alcohol, get drunk, smoke some weed, do they drugs and shit, they don't give a fuck what day it is. It could be National Kill Niggas Day. They'll celebrate that shit. They'll come to it. Why? Because of the pleasures of the flesh. So now, that's why, when you read in the scriptures, it says what? They bake cakes for the Queen of Heaven. Because when you eat that sugar and you eat good food, it gives off dopamine. It gives a release. That's why you got something even called comfort food, to where, if you stressed out and you eat something real good, it actually calm you down, So, what else I say? Oh, so, the Lord he's taking the staff of bread, you know what I'm saying? So, he's taking the food away. So the food is actually there, but people can't afford to buy it. You know what I'm saying? So people, it's like right there in your face, and they got police and shit up in the store, especially with J-Cat. Then as far as meats, man, you talking about eating some like oxtails or some shit like that, and lamb, short ribs and shit like that. Man, you probably get like 5 of them shits for like $18, like some short ribs. I was just looking at the prices. So, hey man, people going to start. If you got a family with kids, man, so like, and this is all the prophecies coming to pass. So shit is going to get scarce. You know what I'm saying? So people is going to have to start portioning and rationing shit out. See, I came in the truth real young. Like, I was 20 years old when I came in. I'm 39 now. But when I came in, so I always knew, I've been in a couple of relationships, but I always knew, like, yo, don't have no kids, I was super and strap up and pull out, or I'll pull out. So, like, families, because the Lord warned you, you know what I mean? Don't weep for me, weep for yourselves and for your children, because the Lord warned you. So, like, even shit cheap, like oodles and noodles, shit like that. So people not going to be able to, like, eat the things they want. You know what I mean? Or, like, their products and shit like that. You ain't going to be able to, like, get these products. Like, these beauty stores. All this shit going to shut down. That's what the elites want anyway. These stores are closed down. And everything go to online shopping. Well, this online shopping, that's digital shopping. So that goes to the Karagman, because everybody get their shit on online. So, that's why they gave everybody smartphones, free smartphones. Everybody, a fucking bum asked me, can I cash app him? I told him I ain't got no cash, which I barely had cash nowadays. He like, that's all right. You can send me some money through the Cash App. I'm like, what, man? Get the fuck? I'm like, yo, you gotta be. I looked at him like, man, you out of your fucking mind. I ain't doing that. Then you probably hack my shit some type of way or something like that. But still, like, everybody got Cash App, Amazon, and the Cash App card. Even like bums on the street sleeping in the alleyway somewhere. They got Cash App with smartphones and shit like that. Because the elites want, he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So everybody got to be hooked to the digital system. You know what I mean? Or should be able to have access to it, because that's how you're going to be able to buy and sell. So, these stores, I went and got me, I went next to, I got some a hair product for my here and shit was like $12. But I was just thinking, like, damn, like, people, then people got fucking, cigarette habits. I think down, and it's Maryland, so I think down here a pack of cigarettes like $15 fucking dollars or something like that. I don't smoke, of course, but, I'll be asking people, going in and out of stores or going Wawa's or some shit, Royal Farms, and see the price. I'm like, damn, fucking cigarettes in like a place like New York, cigarettes like fucking $20 or some shit. So, then if you buying them loose, you might. So if a pack $20, they got to make a profit off the pack. So if they open the pack and they taking a chance selling them loose, because you ain't supposed to sell them like that. A loose cigarette like $1.50, fucking might be $2 or some shit. Then they be having the Chinese knockoff ones. You might catch a break with them. That shit'll kill you anyway. Then you got a Chinese brand. They probably got fentanyl and all kinds of shit up in that shit. So, man, look, man. Hey, so people gonna have to prioritize all that partying. The Lord said the city of confusion is broken down. They shall not drink wine with the song. All that partying, drinking, then people be having multiple habits. They be having drinking habits. See, when you come into the truth, the Lord deliver you from that. Well, supposed to. You know what I mean? You ain't supposed to be in this truth but for so long without the Lord delivering you. You've been in the truth 15 years and you still smoking, or 10 years, 5 years, and you still smoking, or got these smoking weed and cigarettes, Black and Milds, and fucking drinking like a wild animal. You could drink, but like just fucking being a drunkard and shit. Because the Lord, he's supposed to deliver you from that. You know what I mean? You get kicked out of camp, you straighten back up or whatever. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be free from that. So these other habits, people, got, they ain't gonna be able to, pay for this shit and keep these holidays and, get back and forth to work, catch Ubers and Lyfts and shit like that. So, man, I love it. And I'm loving it even more, too, because the Lord blessed me to not start a family in Babylon, My last chick, I was with her for like 10 years or some shit like that. She said to me, she was like, you stingy with your sperm. Because she knew I was not spilling her whatsoever. I could be drunk. I could be fucked up. I could be sober. Out of all the time I was with her and we had sex, I never spilled in her. And she was Ephraim too. Still is. But we just ain't together. But she Ephraim, you know how fertile they could fucking be. But, I made sure. I think I had a scare, but you know how chicks be lying and shit, But, hey, man, it's going to be hard, man, if you know what I mean? You got, just being single. I'm single, you know what I mean? So I could, which is a blessing, you know what I'm saying? I could manage to, maneuver this or go without, you know what I'm saying? But having like a women you dealing with like children and, you know what I mean, and kids, they can fucking eat a lot. They young, they got this metabolism, you know what I mean? They could gobble some shit down and want more. You know what I mean? You gotta tell them like, yo, ain't no more. You can't get no more. And that's I remember growing up like that. Or like when you hungry, like eat some cereal. It's funny, man. I remember back in the day, the brother Makarai and shit. I was chilling with the brother. And that brother hate fucking cereal. I'm like, damn, man, why you hate cereal so much? I'm laughing because I'm just reminiscing, good friend of mine's, whatever, but I'm like, yo, man, why the fuck you hate cereal so much? He like, man, that shit like human dog food. And I was like, and I just started laughing and shit, because that it is, you know, like grits or grits. But, you know, growing up in the hood, you know, you get hungry and shit. You know, it's kind of like, get a bowl of cereal. Eat you a bowl of cereal. And you kind of like, yo, you kind of get tired of that shit. And all that, you know, that cereal full of sugar and shit like that. But even now, though, the fucking bowl of, like, you can't get no, I mean, a box of cereal, like, not, like, some knockoff shit, you might catch a break. But you want some motherfucking Apple Jacks or some fucking Frosted Flakes? Some Fruity Pebbles? That was my shit as a little nigga. Fruity Pebbles and shit. Apple Jacks and shit. Man, that shit like $7. Don't get the king size box. You're going to get hit, even if it's a sale. So, even if it's a sale, you're gonna get hit on the prices. Oh shit! I'm in the fucking handicap. I don't want to park this and be my luck, nigga, woman, cunt. You ain't got no handicap sticker. You in a handicap. So, and these stores closing down, Family Dollar, 7-Eleven. So, everybody wondering who's doing what, where's Thanksgiving being held. So, all of them that could go over there and freeload and ambush place, but people ain't gonna have no people doing small gatherings, if anything, if they doing anything at all. You know what I'm saying? So, man, this shit is definitely coming down to the wire. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. Cereal, man, and milk, cause you can't get cereal without like no fucking milk. Man, milk is like a gallon of milk is higher than gas. I remember gas and milk was running about the same price, but like a gallon of milk is like $5 fucking. So this is going to urge people to go out here in the streets and start turning up, because is no, you know, the job market fucked up, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, people might got felonies and different shit. You working for fucking $15 an hour, $13 an hour. You might get 18, you know, if you ain't got no trade or no skill, like you some type nurse or some shit like that, they gonna be hitting you with like a smaller crumb. So, you know, people, you know, some people, kids grown, they happy, you know, they'll tell you, man, my kid's grown. You know what I mean? So that's equivalent to being like single. You know what I'm saying? To a sense, because you could tell your kids, I need this. You could help them, or be like, nigga, or like you could tell, like, look, like, you could tell them, no, like, you gotta find your own way. I helped you last time. Kick rocks. You could do that. You know what I mean? Like, I raised you already. So, or you could find it in your heart to help them, whatever. But, like, it's not like a necessity, like that stress on you. You know what I mean? Back to school time and all of this shit, man. So, man, yeah, like oodles and noodles, that shit gonna go up. It's, you know, water, you know, shit like milk, cereal, shit that was cheap that you could get like, yo, I'ma whip this up. Then, you know, kids today, see, when I was younger in the 90s, right? You know, we was grateful. I mean, like, yeah, man, got, you know, eat whatever, not whatever, but, you know, shit was like more affordable and shit like that. So, but we was grateful. But kids today are privileged and they entitled. So you ain't about to just keep, they'll throw tantrums and shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't about to just keep feeding them or buying them some bullshit. They want them Jordans. They want them, or if you don't buy them shits, or you know what I mean, or if you don't, if they start getting agitated and frustrated, that's when they turn into, they feel neglected and shit like that. That's when they turn into a fucking monster. And that's what the scriptures say, menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. You know, so these holidays and shit like that, man, family gatherings and all that, man, shit, it's fucking closed curtains out here. You know, and this Thanksgiving, this one Halloween, you know, people wicked as hell. You know, and it's the middle of the month. People's stamps is low and shit like that. So then you got Christmas and New Year's and shit like that. But look, man, hey, but that's what these people get, you know, for turning their back on the Lord, especially Israel. Mainly, that's what we talk about. That's who the law and the word was given to. So, hey, man, so it is what it is, you know. Y'all brothers stay in the faith. Y'all have a happy, you know, Hanukkah. Brothers that celebrate. I mean, brothers should celebrate, do a video, do something. Send up a few prayers, you know, just acknowledge it. You know, some brothers do more than others, you know, especially bigger churches. But, yeah, man, you know, it is what it is, you know, so, with that, hopefully that was edifying to the elect. I'm about to slide up out of here. Shalom. Yeah, but shalom.